Hi and welcome to RCKicks. On today's show, well, we're back building another kit, and this one is from Tamiya, the Jägermeister 1973 Alpine A110. Now this is on the M06 chassis, and I've never built an M06 on the show, so in this episode we're going to do everything. We're going to build up the chassis, fit all the electronics, then I'm going to cut out and paint out this beautiful body. Now I'm not actually going to do it the orange, I'm going to do it the blue of the standard kit, as I've managed to find the decals for the blue one, and I just love the metallic blue that this one came with, and I couldn't get hold of the older one, so I thought I'd modify this one. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Hit it, Charlie. So in a blink of an eye, we have a fully built chassis. Super easy. You won't have any real difficulties with this one at all. Unfortunately, it comes with friction shocks, which is a little bit of a shame. Something that I noticed that's a bit different. This kit came with two different compounds of tyres. I've got two harder and two softer ones. So being that this is rear-wheel drive, I put the softer ones on the back. Not sure if I should put them on the front to improve the steering, I don't know, because a lot of the weight is obviously hanging right over the back. I'll have to dig through the manual and see if it actually tells you, but that's a 2-minute fix. Also, it gives you different springs for the front and the rear. Now, it's got some silver springs on the front and it's got some cream ones on the back. Now, I'm not sure after filling it which ones are stronger. I think the metal ones are, so maybe I need to swap them over as well and put them on the back. I might do that. Now, ideally, really, you want to get some oil shocks for this one, and I might actually have some in my parts bin. I'll need to check, because I'm sure I did see a set that may fit this if they're the right length. But it went together really easy. One thing that's really nice about this chassis is it's got 3 wheelbase settings for it. So you can actually remove these screws on the bottom, and then you can pull this forward and put in 2 different size plates. So you can actually change the wheelbase on this quite a lot. So if you're thinking about doing a few other bodies, this could be a good one because you can mess around and change wheelbase. I think this one is set at the smallest wheelbase at the moment. So there you go. Right, let's cut out the body. I think the body is what's going to take most of the time on this one. So let's crack on and get the body cut out, sanded down and fitted properly. So there you go, that's the body all cut out, ready for painting. So what we've got to do next is we've got to clean it all inside, fit the window masks, and then we can start painting it up. Now, being this is one colour, that's not that bad at all. A lot of the time is going to be spent in, I'm going to paint these up. These are all the bumpers and stuff. So they're done in a plastic kind of silver, but I'm going to paint them up. And then you get the beautiful lights which really set this car off. So I'm not really going to do anything with those. I'm quite happy with them. You just put the stickers over them and fit them as well. So painting wise, not too much of a problem from the masking up side. Just lots of fiddly little bits to fit afterwards. Also, cutting out the decals, well, not too bad. I'd say it's kind of normal for an actual sort of scale car. So hopefully we can get this done reasonably quick. Right. Wish me luck. Let's carry on. Stop. Yes, something's gone drastically wrong. I've made a massive mistake. Well, I made about 5, one after the other, getting progressively worse and worse. Why? Because I was rushing. Yes, that's one thing I'm terrible for. When I'm trying to get a video out and it takes a lot of time, I'm pushing to get it done, and I do things that I should have just left till the next day, and that's kind of what happened here. Painted it up, all came up lovely. Love this blue, it's my favourite colour, metallic blue from Tamiya. Normally what I do is I paint the body up, then I leave it overnight, and then I start putting it together. But because of time, trying to get this video to you, I kind of rushed, left it for a little bit, went to put the lights in, rushing. First mistake I made, I didn't put the blue stickers in, the lights. Then I attached the lights, and the lights aren't exactly right, so I was messing around with them, which then resulted, because the paint wasn't dry enough, in 2 scratches across the top. So that led me down to the, oh, what am I going to do about that? So I thought, hey, why don't I just do the front and do it in white on the outside, then matte it, and then make it kind of like the rally that it is. So I then did that, but I was running out of time as I was going racing last night. So I masked it off and I sprayed it, and I did it too quickly. I did, instead of doing finer coats and building it up, I did a too heavy coat, which then caused it to look weird. It didn't sit right. Also, I didn't clean it properly. And then I decided, well, I wasn't happy with that, so I'll remove it. So I started removing it. Then I ran out of Tamiya polycarbonate cleaner. So I had half of it off, and then I went racing, came back this morning. Then to get the rest of it off the front, I only could use a bit of acetone, and I knew acetone would damage it, so I watered it down a little bit. I tried to remove as much as possible, and I've got a few slight blemishes in the front, and I've got all the white around the front now. So I stopped because I was going further and further down a rabbit hole, and I was just wasting my time. Now, the thing that's going to take a lot of time with this is to put all the decals on. So what I did was I stopped, I went online, I managed to find a whole new body set, including the lights and everything, and decals. And that was going to cost me about £38. So it was worth stopping. So what I'm going to do in the second video for this one, I'm going to do the body all over again. I've already got some of the paint. I've got to order some black and some white again, and then we'll do another one and get it looking dead bang on. My plan for this one in the same video is I'm going to turn this into a well beaten up one, so that I've got 2 bodies, a perfect one, and then I'm going to have this one as like a barn find with a bit of rust, do some damage on it, mess about a bit. So that's coming in the next video. But just to show you, sometimes it doesn't always go perfect, so I try to show you everything, the good and the bad. And my advice to you, if you're doing this, don't rush it like I did. Anyway, stay tuned, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.